Hey, that's how we do it. Welcome! Welcome back, everybody, to the 100th Meridian, where we will witness the execution of all things. We'll start with the bears in the air, mountains, rivers, and streams. Murder what matters to you. Start with your neighbors and kids. Crush all hopes of happiness with disease because of what you did. Agent Orange officially arrives at the Coalescence, friends. It's been a long time coming. We've seen hints of it going back as far as last August when our Sunday G4 table got themselves entangled into the plot of 1970s New Mexico zombie apocalypse. And ever since then, it's just been kind of whispers and murmurs of this galactic-wide zombie invasion, which was supposedly the overall objective of the Ministry, we got word during the original Coalescence campaigns. But that was quickly replaced by the danger, the omnipresent danger of Nihilus, the Sith spirit reborn who once again started laying waste to a multitude of systems, slaying billions in the process before our party rallied themselves against him. I figure it's only appropriate we start this section of the Coalescence with a brief recap of just how that Coalescence chapters 1 through 3 came to a resolution. Nihilus's rampage across this sector of the galaxy brought together many forces, each determined to end his threat once and for all. Tactical extreme, Ministry, and neutral camps alike would ally in a final showdown against the Sith Lord. Though Nihilus and his Sith spirits bloodied the allies and slayed several, the Pantheons heard the beseechings of the faithful, and using their combined might, they neutralized Nihilus's most potent powers. Combined with the sacrifice of Mistress Aiji, this gave the survivors a narrow window to unleash their full strength without fear of reprisals or of the Sith Lord regenerating himself. In an earth-shattering shot, Nihilus's form could no longer sustain the strength of the dark side that sustained him. His violent death throes killed even more of the allies before at last the Sith Lord was no more. No physical or intangible form remained for him to return to. The triumph would be short-lived, though, as a pair of hidden villains took this opportunity to unleash a most devastating plague, a most devastating attack upon the entire galaxy. Thank you for that resub there, Johnny Sly, and thank you for the original sub there, Shadowless. Good to have you back there, buddy. What's going on here? Yo, and we got you joining up on the supporter side here at home base. Much love, much love. A new Coalescence is where we find ourselves. Let me try to navigate this chaos that I've created. There we go. The battle against Nihilus was over. Our casualties restored to life thanks to the timely and powerful efforts of our TAC-X and Ministry companions. It looked to be the end of this horror, and perhaps the beginning of a new era of peace and alliances between factions that until now had never found common ground. The demon dragon's body continued to pulse with chronomantic energy. That's a word. I promise, I assure you. Don't look it up, though. Altering the world around you in strange and unexpected directions, both forward and backwards in time. Our companions likewise began to experience this wear more directly and violently, as not only their equipment continued to change through time, but now so too did they. Everyone aging rapidly, and then in a flash they were barely toddlers. During the brief periods of stability from this wild chronomancy, available efforts were made to contact the Judicial or the Indomitable for extraction, to use what magics they had to teleport, plane shift, or even wish out of this. One companion attempted to use the Fates card from the deck of many things. Even this had no effect on the unstable energies still being released. Barbarians did what they did best. They began to mutilate the dragon's corpse in hopes of quelling this magic, again to no avail. It is important to note that the fates of our Coalescence chapters 1 through 3 characters will remain unknown for some time, but they will reappear at some point in this continued story. Off stage left, two powerful beings had long been observing, planning, awaiting this very moment when Nihilus would at last be vanquished. Few in the galaxy had the resources and access to the most ancient lore of Nihilus. But Zastam and Acererak had more than most, and their schemes had shifted away from those of the Ministry some time ago when word began to spread of a world called Earth, and a unique undead virus known as Agent Orange. Combining their magics, these two extraordinarily powerful liches set about unleashing an undead plague upon the galaxy. Unprecedented reach and power the likes of which neither of them had ever dreamed. Agent Orange and Nihilus, however, made their plans a possibility. Nihilus's destruction would make these dreams reality. When Nihilus had taken the final shot from Nit Farstep, and his body began to dissipate and eventually explode in a pulse of dark side energy, the ritual Zastam and Acererak were readying was at last manifested, resulting in a dark side infused Agent Orange virus that rapidly spread to every corner in the galaxy, infecting trillions instantly, at a much more rapid pace than the traditional virus. Instantaneous infection, instantaneous transformation into zombies even more resilient and cunning than the slow-witted carriers of the virus on Earth. This sudden event on such a widespread scale caused an instant collapse of most centers of civilization. The governments crumbled, militaries disbanded or forged their own paths. Civility was shattered in an instant. Toilet paper was nowhere to be found, and many survivors quickly adapted a hide-or-die strategy. These quick-thinking survivors would perhaps form the foundation of a new resistance, one focused not on a singular entity like Nihilus, but rather on restoring order from this chaotic event. Fortifications would need to be reclaimed, or built. New leaders would be needed to maintain stability and offer guidance to a shaken population. The death of the demon dragon, though, had an unforeseen effect on the Agent Orange ritual. Just as the most powerful of creatures on Lorth, the site where Endgame took place, were being twisted by these magics, so too was the ritual twisted, distorted, through time. In a unique coalescence of time and space, locations and places inexplicably converged. Locations on Enemir suddenly resembled 1970s Earth. Faerun began to take on aspects of feudal Japan. Worlds near and far rarely resembled what their peoples had come to know, only increasing the chaos and uncertainty. This is the setting of the Coalescence Chapter 4 and beyond, where our new heroes and villains will attempt to forge their own destinies, their own path. With that, look at that. Oh, Japanese Resident Evil. Yeah, Japanese Walking Dead, Resident Evil. It's all definitely got its inspiration in the original 1968 Night of the Living Dead, which is absolutely my all-time favorite zombie flick. I picked this up, actually, at Days of the Dead last year, signed by, I believe, the co-author, the co-screenwriter of the original Night of the Living Dead. Big fan of the slow zombies. But we're going to see something a little different here for this campaign. And with us pretty much right at starting time here, we're going to shift over to our starting game page. And let's get this show on the road. Let's get into the Discord voice chat. Wake everybody up with a little Gunnery Sergeant Hartman. Yeah, that's how we do it. Good morning, welcome, salutations, welcome back to Role Playing Unlimited.
Good morning,
Hey, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Hi guys.
Howdy, everybody. Good to see you.
Quick question: do we get to choose the people like me? Do we get to choose a boon because I forgot to add one?
Oh yeah, Epic Boon is in play at level 1 with your super supporter, Epic supporter subscription there. We did have a few alterations that don't take place until a later time. Some of those are pre-specified, such as the potions and the starting gold value. Those will come into place at level 3 when your characters have access to a site where you can reliably draw upon these resources. The summoning of Meridian is no longer in play. Meridian is no longer in play. Moorlander is no longer in play. We need to locate a new merchant who, likewise, we can then strike a deal with to summon to our location as one of the perks that you gained as part of that subscription. Otherwise, with the exception of the 6-point attribute bonus falling within the 17-point cap, everything else should be in play. Your regeneration value, your epic boon, all the goodies for your subscription there. And we've already kind of kicked off this campaign in text play in the Sunday G1 chat. If you've not yet had an opportunity to catch up with that, we had 4 NPCs who, under different circumstances, might be with us right now. They were known as Greg, Harold, Lenny, and Rita. Those are names that we may hear and see the personages behind them once again in the campaign to come. But after some not so good interactions between well, I won't say Alaric, but Alaric was there, primarily Krill and his attempts to frighten, successfully so, one of the humans. They opted to send your group on their way, and they will try to find their own path. And that left us with just Alaric and Krill, who went to investigate the signs of this commune where these 4 humans had claimed to come from. The humans had said the commune was not there anymore. Turns out they were telling the truth. And as we were already heading in that direction, Krill and Alaric decided to continue on towards Waterdeep, both of them having motivations to go towards that city. I intend to craft motivations for each of your characters to want to go to Waterdeep, as willingly entering a zombie-infested city is probably not on most people's bucket list. But if you have the proper motivation and bond, then perhaps that will be a little bit different. Along the path, we found a human paladin named Alexander who joined the pair. And after some introductions, which we can continue upon at this point, we at last arrived at the quote-unquote gates of Waterdeep. Waterdeep is not the location that you remember, as specified in the opening narrative there for the first 10 minutes of the stream. Hopefully you caught that bit there, mainly just kind of recapping the tail end of our end game event, tying it into how this campaign begins, the situation we find ourselves in. This city is no longer a sprawling metropolis, but more so, it's hard to tell from this distance, from the approach that you guys are coming from, as we're going to find at a lot of these heavily saturated areas of the Agent Orange virus, there is a persistent gloom over the site, which for those of you with dark vision, good news! That doesn't affect you so much. It does create more patches of shadows and darkness that does allow for better stealth opportunities on both sides. Dark vision doesn't really provide an auto counter to, hey, look, I see everything. I mean, you still see things in darks and grays, so shadows are still prevalent. But for those of you, I think the 2 people or 3 people out of 42 characters who are playing humans, vision might be a little bit tricky in these heavily saturated areas, i.e. your bright light will probably work as it's supposed to, but your dim light will likely not. So if you're carrying your standard 40-foot vision, 20 of that is likely going to be removed entirely. And it is at this site outside of the gates of one of these smaller settlements. As I was starting to get into it, it's kind of hard to tell just what has happened to Waterdeep, aside from the fact that it has definitely changed physical appearance. It resembles 1800s feudal Japan at this point, more towards the 1860s, 1850s, towards the end decade of that era. But structurally, visibly, this is how I've been lifting my weights here, friends. Based on my research on feudal Japan, I don't fucking read the internet. I read books. Visually, everything is still pretty much intact as it has been much through the era. So not a lot has changed in that respect. So depending on your offhand knowledge or any research that you may want to do, I mean, just a lot of the buildings, I do have maps that are true to the form and feel. So you'll be able to get an accurate representation in that respect. But definitely no longer the sprawling metropolis that you either know Waterdeep to be or have heard Waterdeep to be. It looks like a series of smaller, disconnected settlements. Each of them, at least from this approach that you're coming from, appear to be walled, which is possibly both good and bad, depending on which side of the wall you're on. But there's no signs of the usual traffic coming to or from the city that you would expect to find. There are signs of some kind of tumult having taken place here recently. Overturned wagons, the occasional bloodied pools of blood in the grass and what have you. Not really any corpses nearby, but depending on how much experience, how much first-hand knowledge you've decided to give your character's backstory with the oranges, which is what we're calling the zombies in this setting so far, you probably are not surprised about that. You're probably just, okay, there has definitely been some kind of attack here, and anybody who was killed just came back as one of these oranges, and they're not known for lingering around. Why they choose the directions they go in is as yet an unknown. But as for the time being, you're looking at a walled fortification, no sign of any imminent danger, but for one reason or another, each of you have arrived here roughly about the same time, and whether you've part of the original 3 or part of the 3 that still we have not introduced, this would be the time for that, and I will start going about crafting motivations for the reason that your characters are here.
Well, I guess who wants to start?
I already did. I don't want to.
Okay. So this is SRG second campaign. My character is Varys Ithadon. He's an older fighter elf, and doesn't talk a lot. Doesn't sound like most other elves because he took an arrow to the throat and survived.
Oh.
Varys is looking for the person he was charged with guarding, who went off for a final battle, but while he was waiting on the ship, he somehow showed up here. So now he's just wandering around looking for rumors, trying to find the young lord. Hopefully, y'all can understand me when I talk like that, or if I talk louder, let me know.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you're
loud
fine.
and clear.
You sound great, man.
Yeah. So, yeah. If anyone ever watched Street before, you know who Varys is.
How come I can see everybody's hit points except Varys's?
That sounds like a me problem.
Yeah, I'll say that Varys is the only one I don't see as well.
I see my hit
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
points.
Oh, that's why. How about now?
Yep, sounds good. Looks good.
Brilliant.
Good.
Save that new token to your sheet there. I think I have all of your vision lines traced out ahead of time too. I think I may have finally gotten the hang of campaign preparation, so that we don't have to spend so much time building tokens and setting sightlines.
Everybody's really quiet around here.
Yeah, we at least got Johnny, Adam, and Dylan, who've introduced their characters in text play, so we can kind of piggyback off that, continue those introductions, or redo those introductions here for the live stream, just so it's all captured for posterity.
All right, then I'll go next. Elark is a Tabaxi cleric who has connections with Waterdeep. Was family here, and Elark has been on the outskirts, carefully watching things, seeing things transpire, and then saw some smoke and went to investigate. And that's when they found 4 humans who were looking for a commune that decided not to come with me.
Those damn scared humans.
You done killed him, didn't you?
I don't know what Krill did.
No, Quill didn't. You wanted to, but didn't. No, Quill, well, he was abandoned at birth. He grew up on the streets stealing and robbing to a certain person that took him in to teach him how to steal and rob properly. He also called him grandfather, as he's the only person he knew. And that's about it. That's all his backstory he's got so far.
I'm
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I am playing as Alexander. He is your average goody two shoes paladin. The group has caught him walking towards Waterdeep. He has shown that he follows the patron god Ilmater, the one who endures. Not your average god for a paladin for sure, but he seems to at least be kind and caring. Heavy armor, has a nice flail. He has talked about wanting to go and check on his family, who also is in Waterdeep. Paladins themselves.
Yeah, as far as the motivations that I'm posting up here in the Discord, we can certainly adjust those like I'm posting there. I'm just kind of spitballing ideas right here for a motivation.
Which channel are you putting those in?
The Sunday G1 Chaotic Cityscape thread.
When the hell did you get here? Christ, scared the crap out of me.
She's been here since the beginning. She's playing a barbarian rogue.
She's a ninja. All right, I'm Diego. I'm playing Ranger Carl. Carl is a bugbear. He's a giant, tall, like 7 feet tall. He's got long ass arms and long ass legs. He's fast. He's nimble. He has medium armor, a shield, a sword, and every once in a while he'll drop that and pull out his bow or his crossbow. Carl is one of those kind of people who like don't like being around other people. He likes living off grid, prefers the company of animals, and doesn't really like people. I'm thinking of playing him like he speaks in like broken English, like the Hulk. So I was thinking of me, Carl, you go there. Like he's not the most eloquent speaker. And he's just in town because he's gotta every once in a while he's gotta come in for supplies, but mostly he likes keeping to himself and believes he's a survivalist specialist, so he knows how to survive and take care of himself.
Sweet. So I'm Ari. I'm playing Tawny Paw. She is a shifter barbarian. And she loves fighting. She loves getting in trouble, being tricksy, kind of rough and tumble. And so she's been attracted actually by the idea of a fight and, like lots of battle here potentially. Yeah, and that's Tawny Paw. I'm going to flesh her out a little more as well.
She's super cute.
Very cool.
Thanks! Yeah, I like her a lot. I'm really excited to play her. She's a young adult.
I can't see the bottom names of the other two people.
Yeah, how come we can't see your name under your character token, Tawny Paw?
There's
Oh,
no...
that's so weird. I can see it on my end, but
There
I
we go.
actually can't see.
And then the one
Bugbear's
to the left of me, I can't see their name.
Yeah, I can't see their name either.
Okay, 1 second. Make some adjustments here. Ari's character should be good. We can't see Carl's name, you said?
No,
the one to the left of Varys' character token.
They can't
Alaric.
see mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Alaric.
Alright.
Alaric, yeah, we don't see Alaric. We don't see his name. Alaric, what a great name.
Is that just cleric backwards?
No. It's
cleric jumbled.
No.
Alright, how's it looking now? Everybody can see names, hit point
Yeah.
bars?
Yeah,
You're
see everybody.
And just
Varys, what are you?
What's who?
Varys.
What is Varys? Like, what's his race and stuff?
Oh, he's a high elf. He's a high elf fighter.
Carl doesn't like elves.
Why is Carl so strong?
Because he just has he's second level, not first level, and he has a boon of fortitude.
Ooh. Get it, Carl?
And Krill is a rogue, correct?
Krill looks like Yoda.
wise I am.
You should totally play his voice like, yes.
Yeah, it's smart. You know. Young Padawan.
Krill, you're a rogue, correct?
I can barely hear whoever just spoke.
Let's say I can really hear him. I think it's Johnny.
Is
Yeah,
that better?
it's Johnny. I can hear Krill.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, way better.
Okay.
All right. Did Alaric do his intro?
I did, but it was quiet. So Alark is a Tabaxi cleric. He's coming to Waterdeep because he has family here. He's been on the outskirts, just keeping an eye on things, watching the oranges, as they're called. And then he saw some smoke, went to investigate, found the 4 humans, ran into Krill, and they made their way to the gates of Waterdeep, and that's where they also met Alexander.
He is known as Catman to Quill.
That is true.
Catman!
Na 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 Catman.
Thank you.
Where did that name come from?
Literally just pulled it out of my ass.
Ah, okay.
Actually,
Well,
I think I
it's
used
Tabaxi, so
I used the fantasy generator.
Oh, Tabaxis are the cat people? Oh, I didn't. I
yeah,
can't-
you're thinking about Khajiit and Skyrim.
Khajiit
Ah.
Yeah,
actually
they're known
has
as-
wares if you have coin.
Yes.
Yeah, his head in the token is way too small for me to see that he's a cat face.
Are you racist against cat faces too?
I did try to make it bigger, but it just didn't fit.
No, I see it now. I zoomed in. Like
that
big
that
time
is
zoomed
that is
in.
very specious of you.
He doesn't. His character already doesn't like me because I'm a high elf, or elf in general.
Just means he smokes a lot of weed.
Well, I had to pick a favored foe for being a ranger, and I picked elves and humans.
Oh boy.
What the fuck?
It's like, he doesn't like people.
Most people go with like dragons
No,
or goblins or
no.
orcs.
My character
Nah.
doesn't like people. Fuck people.
My favorite targets are the humans and the males over there. They taste good
Yep.
when you put them on the skillet and then let them roast for a while.
Yeah, I was like, what other race? I'll just pick elves. So that's our ragtag group, Daniel. What do you want us to do? Where do we go? What are we doing?
Who do we kill?
Well, what's this cluster we got over here? You hear a voice speak from the shadows. Y'all trying to get in?
I mean, we're looking for passage. We have things to do here. I have family to see. Please allow us in.
Family? I mean, for what it's worth, I hope they're still in there. You know what's going on in there, right?
Unfortunately.
Death!
Carl needs supplies. And drink.
I might get lucky, find something ain't been looted yet. It's a big place. I'm known as Kubrick Equi. And you see, I don't think this is going to post here, but we'll try it. Nope. So let's try this. Oh yeah, there's some very happy music here for Zombie Apocalypse. Oh yeah. Hi. Ain't I just cute?
Oh, yeah, panda.
Oh.
You little panda. You want some bamboo there, boy?
Hi, hello.
Oh, I want to play a panda character. I didn't know that was a thing.
Panda gang.
Hell
That is
yeah.
so cool.
He needs like a cigarette.
Hell yeah, he does. I do too.
No, just a pipe. Just a pipe.
Oh, I want to steal that token and play that character someday.
This is the guy that I made up in like less than 4 minutes an hour ago when Johnny was talking to me about the beta character sheet.
No,
I
he
randomly-
looks great, Daniel.
And
He
I
looks
randomly
great.
selected Bear Folk, so then I went looking through tokens and spent 25 on a nice batch of tokens for us. This is one of them that came as part of it. I think we got like 150 new tokens.
Nice.
It's really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, they're known as Greek 6, I think, is the artist's name. She does really, really solid stuff.
Hmm.
Just needs a Nick Fury eye patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a guy. It was a guy out the mouth as well.
Yes, yes. He smoked my stogie too. That son of a bitch.
I want to say he doesn't even use an eye patch. He just put out a marker and like draw the lines around his eye.
TPK and play 6 pandas. Hi, darling. Yes, indeed. There you go. All right. So, assuming that you introduce yourselves to our new friend here. There's a small structure just a ways up the road here, not inside the fortifications. This guy lives a bit like a hermit, self-sustaining farmer kind of thing. He has asked me to venture in to the city in hopes of finding some important people to him. I was just starting to put together how I might go about this when I saw your group approach. Thought if you've got aims of going in, then maybe we can pool our resources. If you want to take a load off your feet too, you're welcome to join me at his abode for a short time as well.
So at least we have a place to stay if we get in trouble.
He doesn't have much, but if you're gonna go the extra length to help him, I got a good enough feel for him that he would do the same for you.
Carl looks at his empty gold pouches and resigns himself that he's gonna have to like hang out with people and do some work. So, me go with you. Me no like it, but me go.
I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I accept it.
I guess I could use a little coin myself. I'm a little low.
Forgive me if I'm a little slow on the uptake. Are we going to Mr. Riley's home, or are we going into the fortifications?
I suppose we should meet the man before we go in. Right?
Yeah, sure. I did.
Sound good.
What do the rest of you
Crap.
think?
Gotta freeze here 1 second. Alright, good to go.
It's my favorite thing to hear during D&D game. Ah, crap.
Here's the guy with the pipe.
Ah.
He is sitting outside near a very small fire, and he raises his head in suspicion upon hearing your approach, but upon seeing at least one he is familiar with in the group, he lowers his guard. What's this you've brought me? Well, I thought maybe they would be of assistance in that task you had asked me for. You found this many others crazy enough to venture into the city? Well, that seems to be about the A and B of it. Yes, sir. And the elder with the pipe looks upon your group. What madness has driven you to this?
What do
Youth.
you mean, madness? I'm just going to see family.
It is...
I'm also.
Oh, please.
Sorry, I was going to say I'm also looking for family, but I can't say no to somebody asking for help.
Jump. Carl hungry.
I'm looking for information for a person. This is a hub city, so I figured here's ghost places I need to start looking for rumors about him.
In normal circumstances, yes. The city is anything but. It is a great danger for any to venture in. Not that I am ungrateful for your possible assistance. I am merely curious as to your motivations.
You have good food? Carl work for you if you have good food.
I have recently prepared some ham and bacon. I also have fresh bread and fruit.
Sound good.
But of course,
I know I'm going to be typical here, old man, but do you have any milk?
I do.
Bacon and milk, I'm in.
Did you say milk?
Do you two see most of the people that come in and out of the area, correct?
I suppose we would if there were any who were coming in or out of the city. It has been a number of days since the incident, and almost immediately signs of life and activity trickled to a halt. Forgive me if I am not the best host. I am a bit slow in the joints. And he gestures to one of three small structures that make up this little encampment here. You will find the prepared food in that one there. Help yourself.
Well, the only reason I'd ask is because if you've heard anything about a young high elf wizard named Zyfax.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
What's going on, Diego? Did you just put two and two together?
Fuck that guy. Sci-fi.
I mean, who would be looking for that guy?
Yeah.
I heard we have an exposed gas main that needs a fireball. We need Zyfax.
And there goes Zyfax in the ground.
Carl will eat anything. He's been living off good berries, so please, something that's not a good berry.
Will looks around to see if there's anything useful to take.
Define useful.
Potions or anything like that.
Oh, sorry. Say again there, Adam.
Like anything like potions and weapons or something like that.
He does have some farm tools. What bottles that you see appear to be probably like grease and oil for maintaining any of his equipment. As far as weaponry, it looks like he just has a staff/walking stick, which is not on his person, but kind of leaning up in the grass right next to where he's sitting.
Is the food out?
It's sitting on a large table inside of one of the three structures that are present here.
So did he gesture already for Carl to partake in some of the food? Because if he is, he's
He
also
did,
assisting
yeah.
in study.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
a little too slow to get up and serve each of you, so he was just like, you
No
guys can go
worries.
in there and get what you need.
Carl's gonna go and have a bite to eat then.
All right.
Same with Tawny Paw.
What race is Tawny Paw?
She's a shifter.
I don't know what that means.
So imagine like a werewolf and a human had a baby.
Oh, that's what a shifter is.
Or it could be like, a were-rat, a were-bear.
Oh, I think Carl would like that because then you're more like an animal. I think Carl will like the animal characters. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking similar.
Yeah. Okay. So Carl passes the plate after he serves himself, passes it to Tawny.
Tawny will give a head nod and then start tearing into food.
Sounds good.
I'm going to create the first playable werehamster.
Alark will saunter in, grab some bacon, some milk, and just sit in the corner.
Very cool, very cool.
Varys will just grab some bread and just sit at the corner real quick and just eat a little bit.
It's maybe a little under-seasoned, depending on how refined your character's palates are. But it's definitely the best thing that you've had today if you've been sustaining off of rations and whatever you can find on the side of the road. That's right, werehamster. Green eggs and werehamster.
Aye.
Bill hides beneath the table where he sees his hand come out to grab a piece of food and go back under.
All right.
Yeah, Carl thinks it's delicious while he kind of like squinty eyes Varys a little bit.
Instant suspicion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Giving
man.
that like dog
What is
side
this
eye.
guy? This high elf, high and mighty princess eating with us. Probably eating with his utensils properly while Carl eats with his hands.
How do you eat it? With your hands?
Problem with me.
Okay.
I'm not like other high elves. I've actually been through battles and wars. I don't use magics like other ones. I never had the good ability to do that type of stuff. But I was decent with a sword, so that's what I use.
We'll see. We'll see.
There's nothing wrong with using magic, though, but fair enough.
He's also still suffering 3 curse penalties from the breath drinkers from last campaign, so he needs to find a way to overcome that. That's his primary objective. Anybody have remove curse? I used to hang around the level 15 people, now everybody's level 1.
Being level 1 is his curse.
So you seem to be at least reasonably equipped for the challenges ahead. My own family is, I hope, still within the city. And he goes about drawing a very rough sketch of what you might find inside of this encampment. Of course, that's assuming that the buildings still have the same layout as they did in Waterdeep, which is a pretty strong assumption. He also goes on to detail the 4 members of his family that he is in search of. All 4 of them are human. They are all his grandchildren and their children, so his great-grandchildren beyond that. There should be 2 and 2 as far as that respect. The parents and the 2 children. And coming from the approach that your group will enter the city from, assuming the same layout exists, you're essentially looking at heading down the main street and taking the first main street on your right, and it is a manor known as the Kolka Manor. We'll just post that right there for any reference that we may need.
Carl slaps the old man on the back and says, "No worries. Carl will kill many people to save your family."
Carl, be careful with the old folk. You could probably kill him in one shot.
Carl grateful. Food was very good.
It's my pleasure. If you are at all able to find and bring them back here, I would be most appreciative. I don't have much, but this location, for whatever reason, for the time being, has avoided the catastrophes of that within the city.
Just out of
Alright,
curiosity,
you
old
guys are ready
man.
to go.
Just out of curiosity, old man. You don't know anybody named Greg, do you?
Greg. An unusual name. No, I cannot say I do.
Perfect. We're not looking for Greg. All right.
No.
It's a random name like Kevin. Do you know Kevin?
Do you know Papa Booey?
All right.
Do you know how the city within has handled, like, if, for example, do you know how the Anderson family is doing, by any chance?
Oh, let me consult the bones.
Please do.
Bones!
Oh shit, I'm using the Discord roll command. And nothing come up. Oh. I imagine that's possibly a rather common last name in a city as sprawling as Waterdeep. Nevertheless, it's one I'm unfamiliar with. And the panda guy just kind of shrugs. I'm not really from around here. Was kind of traveling, making this my first big city adventure. Not thinking that this would be kind of adventure I was in for.
We don't take too kindly to your folk.
This city's big enough for the two of us, thanks to proper architecture.
Does Kubrick like puzzles, like a cube with colors on it that you have to try to match them all up?
Do you have something like that? That does sound interesting. Never seen anything like that, though.
Elric will pull a cube with colors on it out of a bag, and each side has 9 dots on it, and it's excited. Here, figure this out. Match up all the colors on one side.
I'm gonna give that to my wife here. She can solve that in like 30 moves or less, or whatever it is. She's a Ruby QB expert, as we call them here.
A Kubrick cube now.
right. Not exactly spelt the same either. I just went with the pre-gen name that they gave me. It's Koubrig, so Kubrick. But very similar sound I get. As far as
Carl gets up and stretches. He lets out a giant burp, like the sound of a roar of a lion. Pulls his hood over his head and says,
Nice.
"Me ready to go."
Tony's gonna high five him after the burp.
Nice.
High
Krill
five
holds
for
his
burp.
hands up.
What's up with Krill?
Krill holds his hands up and asks, "Do you know where the barracks is where they hold confiscated items?"
I imagine similar to your friend's question, the city has, I believe, 5 different districts, each with their own guard. And further from that, I imagine many barracks in each district. They should stand out, though, if you are on the lookout for a guard or something they may have taken.
Krill takes notes and just walks back underneath the table to grab more food.
He calls out, "Bring me a slice of bread if you wouldn't mind." No bread for you.
Girl just looks at him and just holds it out to him like, yeah.
He grabs it and just gently tears at it. He's not much of an appetite, but he's definitely here for supper time as well, or for breakfast time. And if we are no further questions or interactions that we want to do with Old Man Riley here, Grofta Riley, we can certainly continue on with Kubrig. I guess I should set his token up clearly on our opening space. Get rid of that.
Elric will just pass a plate of food to the old man, full of ham, bacon, some milk.
He beams at your kindness. Much more than I'm certain I'll be able to handle in one sitting, but I do thank you. There we go. Our
May
allies set up.
Saloon watch over you.
He gives a nod of respect and smiles to that. I wish you best of luck and most haste in your mission ahead.
Carl walks dead in the front line as we start walking and we leave.
Excellent, Smithers. Alright, let's roll some dice. So that's what that means. So that's what happens when you click the wrong die. Okay. Sure.
So I'm guessing we're walking slowly and cautiously, guys. Do we have any people who are terrible at stealth?
I am.
How are those
I'll raise
paladins?
hand.
We'll put those paladins in the back, please.
I have disadvantage on stealth.
Well,
yeah, I figured.
we're only as stealthiest as our stealthiest. So let's get some rolls on that, because I know what's going on around you, but I don't know what's happening potentially to you.
Same.
So, stealth check.
In a couple of levels, guys, I'll get pass without trace, and we'll be able to mitigate that.
Ugh.
Oh, that one.
You rolled a 1 and a 2.
Even with my heavy armor, I'm better than that.
I'm just too excited to be in a new place. I can't stop talking and chattering and pointing things out.
Busting out the bagpipes.
You're
Okay.
too
I
excited. You're
learned this
asking.
song from my mama.
This
You're
white
too
Carl.
excited asking questions. Alexander's too good and he keeps answering them.
Hey, that works.
Whoa, those are all the zombies surrounding us?
Hi, zombies.
Wow.
Hi, oranges.
One of those is not like the others.
Evil Santa.
None of them look
That.
orange, though.
This
You
white
have
Carl.
to imagine the orange, or I can do something like this. I could put like an orange tint on the token. There we go.
The orange is describing the flavor, not the look.
Oh, okay. Krill, eat.
Yes. All right. Let's see how quickly we can tear through everybody here and get that all panda party going. Creel, get your ass back in here. What a guy.
Did Krill turn orange already?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he sure did.
He turned orange.
Emo tap. So, fortunately, this is not to scale. None of you are directly involved in the nastiness happening around you. But you're thinking it probably doesn't matter how stealthy you were, at least right now. This could be complete happenstance, or it could be intentional. But shortly after you guys make your way in through the gate, you're making your way down that first major city street. The buildings are definitely all Japanese style. And the street layout seems to more or less match what he was talking about. You pass one major street, you come up to the second major street, and you're about to make your turn down that street when a bell sounds, like a city bell to indicate what time it is or that there is some kind of emergency. So any stealth that your group may or may not have had are instantly over-chimed by this loud bell that is ringing. And almost instantly around you in every direction, there are signs of movement from curious oranges trying to determine what the source of that sound is. Coming out of buildings, coming from around alleyways, seemingly just manifesting from the shadows outside of your lines of sight. There are this many of them, but as said, thankfully not to scale, so we're not instantly starting off completely surrounded. But your stealth has been negated. They are certainly aware of your presence. And with that being the case, what do we want to do?
Should we hide?
See if they settle down.
That's for the best.
Maybe we should hide while they're all scurrying towards the bell.
I agree. Let's try to hide.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like stealth checks are called for again. We did so well on those last time.
Oh.
Let's
Look at
try.
Evil Dawn there.
Oh,
26-month subscription there, dude. Much love, much love.
Kenko uses nimble escape ability.
Oh, gosh.
Even with disadvantage, I got a nice 13.
Alexander turns and runs right into a fucking drum set and just tumbles over. Yikes. Well, let's,
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna use. I forgot to write down how many inspirations and all that stuff. I forget. Damn it.
I think we're going to separate you into the groups of decents and not so decents here as far as your results turned out.
you can just put me in my own category. I'll just,
Oh, I did not roll for Kubrick. Oh, these frickin' no wonder. Yeah, these giant history books are blocking the Wi-Fi signal.
Texan Kung Fu Panda came with us?
Ah, oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Carl wants to pet him. like Lenny petting the rabbits
Oh
from
God.
Mice and Men.
Nice. You know, for my senior project in theater after 4 years, they asked us to direct a play, and Of Mice and Men was of particular favorite to me, so I thought, let's do that. And I could not, for the life of me, find a screenplay for it anywhere, so I just took the novel and wrote my own screenplay and then photocopied the scripts to the different actors who were in it. Turned out pretty good.
Nice.
How long ago was that?
97.
Oh, teenage Daniel.
Yes, indeed.
That was the year after I was born.
Class of 97. Woo, woo, woo. Haven't been to a single reunion, and I think I shuddered to realize that the 30th year reunion had just passed a couple of years back. I was like, God, what the fuck? Or is coming up in a couple of years, one or the other.
She just said 97, the year after she was born.
Yeah, right. Yep.
feel old.
Yep, in one respect, definitely old. In other respects, I will always be 21, 22.
Grown up's a trap.
Yes, indeed. So we've got 3 of you who did reasonable. We've got 4 of you who did not do very well. So let's make this just a little truer to form, as your fumbling has attracted the attention of a number of them, while, as you were hoping, many of them are just kind of scattering off to find the source of this bell. But with some of you coming under immediate attention, again, we're not instantly in melee with these things, but they are definitely turning towards you, and as they move to give chase, unless your base movement speed is better than a 50, your instincts tell you that these things will quickly catch up to you, and unless you're able to make short work of them, you run the risk of becoming one of them.
Damn, they're fast too.
Oh yeah, fast zombies.
This is the worst.
So do we want to stand ground and fight, or do we run and attempt to find a better place? Or do we want... hiding is now out of the question, at least for these 4. The 3 of you who did successfully hide, you've also got a choice as well, because you're watching more than half your group being pursued.
What should we do about those 4?
What
We're
do you
going to
guys
sit
think?
and discuss this, all right?
Do you guys want to run, or do you guys want to like do a thing where you guys run and then they chase you and then we hit them from behind and then we surround them on both sides and take them out?
I think they're a little bit faster than us. I don't know though. Who knows? We might have the same movement speed. Who knows?
His speed's 30.
Oh yeah, their speed is definitely faster. The only advantage you have in that respect is that they're not on you just yet, so you have that gap. But that will quickly close depending on the decision made here shortly.
So we're deciding this basically with looks. Are we standing or are we running?
We gotta stand because they'll catch up to us no matter what.
I don't think that's what he's saying. Because if we dash, they dash, we're the same movement.
They're faster.
No.
They're
They're
faster.
faster.
They're faster, but because they're not on you just yet, if you're going to run, now is the time to run. Because
Run!
there is no chance that you'll be able to outrun them once they're on you.
Of course.
Cheese it!
It is 20-7, so
A tactical
cheese it. Cheese it.
let's
All right. We run.
Alrighty. So we are taking off. Let's just add a little randomness here. See where they're coming from as we are now making more noise in a full-on escape through the city streets.
Ah!
I'm going to get us over to the city map, or the enclosure at least for this section of the city. And I would like everybody to roll a survival check.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I've got this.
Respectable.
I accidentally double rolled. It's the 15.
Gotcha. For Alexander, we use the toggle to keep advantage on all the time, just in case after the fact somebody's like, oh, remember you had advantage, or don't forget you had disadvantage. That saves us a little time in the long run.
Oh, okay.
Well, otherwise, I mean, you all did pretty decent, so there's not a lot of confusion when you finally arrive at what you instinctively feel is a secure location. There's no signs of any of these things roaming around, and just on instinct, you guys make your way to what looks like two connected homes with possibly a little outside restroom between the two of them. And fortunately, I mean, you kind of check for locks, but you're like, I mean, this door is seemingly made of like some kind of strong paper. There's no lock on it, so you slide it open, and man, these things could probably just bust in through the walls if they know you're here, but you think you're safe. You do hear them outside. They're wandering around. They are close. They are aware of your presence nearby and will likely remain here for a time, searching you out. But for the time being, you guys have made it to the Kolkaw residence.
That's what we were searching for.
That is the direction of our opening quest, yes indeed. And now let's test the quest. Holy moly, that's some good news!
Nuclear bomb, all oranges are gone.
Yeah, we nuked the site from orbit.
Fucking high power cleric came in and cast Divine Intervention and killed him.
As you settle into the building and you guys start peeking outside just to make sure none of them are running up the stairs behind you, you hear signs of movement in the room with you. And fortunately, they are not zombies. They are the 4 members of the family who you have been sent to find, who until rolling that 92 right now, even I didn't know if they were still alive, so we'll see if you can keep them alive. The man of the family raises a club, which really appears to just be a broken table leg, and he begins calling out, "Who the hell are you? What have you brought here?"
I brought this weird goblin. I think he wants to eat you.
Knock it
Your
off!
father sent us here.
Yeah.
Your grandfather.
Peace, sir. We are not.
Grandfather? Of course he lives. What does he care about us?
He sent us to save you, help you escape.
Oh, this is most interesting. Now I have mariachi music playing here on our live stream.
Serious, bro?
Yeah, it was all under
Mariachi?
Japan, and Korea is where I grabbed from. But I guess by extension they decided to add some mariachi into there.
Órale pues, vatos locos, es para México. Arriba, arriba, órale.
All right.
The big guy tells the truth. Old man Riley told us to come save you.
Still doesn't satiate my curiosity as to what he possibly has an interest in us for. He's never shown much interest at all.
He didn't tell us. Just told us to come get you.
Well, it looks like you found us. But what are we going to do about this mess outside? And the panda guy looks over and says, "Hey, you sound a little bit like me. Are you sure we're not related?" And this guy says, "I'm trying my best to come up with different fucking accents on the spot. Cut me some slack."
One's Southern Texan, one's Northern Texan.
Wake up! Wake up!
We could hunker down in here for a little while, see if they disperse and calm down. How often does that bell ring?
I think somebody is doing that. I don't know why, but it's been going at the most random times, and it's not the area of the city where the bell is supposed to be. I'd say in the past week, it sounds maybe 3 times a day.
We wait a little while, then we go later when safer.
Does anybody have a way to make a loud noise away from us so that way they can be attracted to that, maybe?
Too complicated. Just wait a while. Calm down, then we leave. And then he smiles at the girl, agreeing with her plan.
What is your name, sir, anyway?
I think he's
I
asking
don't
you,
know.
Daniel.
I don't know. Am I supposed to know this shit? I guess I'll create something.
Greg. His name's Greg.
Okay, Greg.
Joe.
I'm drawing a
Joe
blank.
Blow.
I'm drawing a blank. Damn it! There's too much pressure.
Joe Blow.
Carlos, Juan, and Santiago. Since we've got the
That's why the mariachi music
That's
is playing
right.
in his house.
Yeah, the name of the song here on my epidemic was called Tres Coyotes.
Okay, what's the name of the fourth person in the house?
Diego. That won't get confusing.
Thanks.
So there are 2 kids in here, yeah?
Yes. Yes, I will
How
come
old
up
are
with
they?
names here very shortly.
Oh, now we got to come up with ages too.
As far as age of the children, you've got a 12 and an 8.
I want names, ages, and full backstories for the children.
I also need their social security number and their mother's
How
maiden
much
name.
of a backstory did you have when you were 12 years old?
Favorite dinosaur.
Mine was just I had a
Yeah,
dinosaur and a
favorite.
favorite Ninja Turtle.
Who goes playing with the kids as he's about the same age?
He's the same age. He's gonna fucking eat the kids.
So it looks like we just chill for a while, Daniel. We look outside after a while. What do we see on the street?
You see me coming up with names. As far as like right now, even after like a half hour or so, they are still kind of wandering the streets pretty close by. Roll some perception checks.
Nice one, Johnny. And
Bam!
I'm perceptive as fuck.
Me too! Ooh!
Alexander, nat 20.
Well, I mean, my perception is probably due to the 300 feet dark vision that I have.
All right, father, son, or I'm sorry,
Holy Ghost.
father, wife, son, daughter, in that order, the 4 names.
Did you create a family tree genealogy backstory?
I
Stop
did.
it.
I also registered with Ancestry.
Okay, good. How long has their family been living in Waterdeep?
For about the last 69 minutes since the session started.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, perception-wise, 3 of you are not so good. 3 of you, based on the movements these things are making as you're observing them out in the streets, you think that their primary mode of detection is smell. It looks like they're trying to sniff you out, and the fact that you're still here and they're still here, It tells you that they know you're still here, but they can't quite nail down your location precisely.
Hmm.
Dang.
More details about these zombies coming up.
Especially this one right here. He's got like an extra keen sense of smell. Ah.
That one's called Daniel.
Ah. That's ironic because my sense of smell and taste is actually pretty shit. This is my favorite of the lot. This is the classic orange that is attached to the actual character sheet.
All right, we wait a little bit longer, but if nothing changes, does anyone have anything that can create a loud noise? I don't have no thunder spells or nothing like that.
Alaric looks down at his chainmail. Hello.
You want to go running down the street clanging your chainmail while they all follow you so we can get away?
I don't think they do noise detection. I think it's
Well.
something else.
Well, they responded to the bell. Their primary is smell, but they can hear.
True.
Y'all think when we leave we should carry the kids?
Yeah, probably, definitely.
Yeah, throw them on our backs.
Or tell the parents to carry their own kids.
Oh, that's smart.
I was just seeing what that was.
We're gonna have to move getting closer.
Maybe we could start a fire somewhere, and maybe that'll attract them, and then we can get away.
Yeah, perhaps we could cut through the bathroom into the other building and light it ablaze.
Is there anything else we can light on fire besides a building?
The family initially seems a little bit like, no, you're not gonna, but then they're kind of like, well, I mean, what the fuck else are we gonna do? So any half-hearted objections that they start to raise, they kind of put to rest themselves. And whatever the plan is that you're gonna do, you may want to get going on it, because some of them on the eastern front are getting a little closer to the building and starting to kind of paw at the side of the walls.
Could you
We'll go
describe
ahead.
the surroundings around our building? If there's anything like what's around us besides?
Well, there's that zombie over there, there's that zombie over there, there's that zombie over there.
Yep.
The other one. There's that one over there too. So I mean,
It's pretty true to
maybe there's-
form based on what we see here on the map. Like, we do have this two structure with the attached restroom that we're currently inside of. There is a looks like possibly some kind of barn or storehouse there to the east, and then looks like another residential home there to the north where the zombies are clustered up over here.
okay. So what we should do? We cut to that adjoining thing in the middle. We get to there. We set this one on fire. They'll start coming. We'll head down that one. We'll set the storeroom on fire also. And then as we're leaving, we find a way to set this big building on fire. Hopefully all that fire and noise will draw them in to here, giving us a better chance to escape.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, let's. If the storage room, if the barn has any hay, we could put a haystack on fire or something.
Or let loose the animals if there are any in there.
Going towards the barn will involve moving towards the larger cluster that are seemingly most aware of your presence right now. Just FYI, sneaking into the barn will likely be quite difficult.
How many hero points and inspirations do I have?
You're super and tier 3 for the time being, right? So effectively epic.
Well, actually, I I moved up from super to the epic today.
Well, freaking awesome, bro. Thank you so much for that.
I have 8 inspiration and 11 hero points, so you should probably have something similar.
Yeah, it should be 8 and 10 if you're at maximum. That's what you get at the first of the month. 8 inspos, 10 hero points. His pet mouse.
Oh!
Aw.
That's pretty cute.
Ralph S. Mouse.
Well, I can go. I'm pretty sneaky, and if it's dark, is it dim light and dark? Is it dark outside?
It's daytime, but it's gloomy, like I was saying. So, I mean,
right.
you, with dark vision, you'll be okay.
Yeah, I've got dark vision. Okay, I will try to sneak through them and try and light some of the shit on fire. So that everybody can get away.
Alright. Yeah, the barn door is wide open. There is also an exterior access on the top level that if you're able to find a way to scale the side of the building, I don't know how good your parkour or athletics skills are, but if you want to possibly enter through the top level and not through the ground level, that is also an option. But first, let's try your stealth check. See how close you're able to get before these things start chomping away at you. Whoa!
Let's do some advantage on that.
All right, there goes one inspiration. Yeah. So, natural 20, you are able to make it to the barn. Which of the two entrances?
Is it possible to like roll athletics to attempt it, but once it doesn't, if it fails, I don't like fall on my face. I just go, oh no, I can't do that. That's too hard.
It depends on how bad you fail. Like the DC for it is probably like a 14. So if you fail by like 4 or 5, you'll probably just fall to the ground. If you roll a natural 1, then you might break your neck. Or
Okay,
sprain an ankle.
Tell me the risks involved, because I'm not very athletic. The risks involved if I don't climb.
Well, the entrance at the top level is on this side of the building. So it's closest to where you're approaching. There's less contact or there's less risk for contact with these oranges. The barn door that is open, you also don't have a direct line of sight into from the way you're approaching here. So you could get there and then find there's 15 more zombies inside. Whereas if you were to approach from the top level, if you see those same zombies, you have the advantage of elevation.
Is there someone else who wants to come with me and maybe we can help each other, give each other advantage on the athletics check, like give each other a boost or something?
I mean, I'm not very stealthy, but I could come.
Same here.
Bill can go. He's supposed to be the rogue, so
Is there
I
a
got a-
rogue? Don't we have a rogue in our?
Yeah, Krill, you're gonna get a boost from the 3-foot tall guy.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Krill, you're pretty stealthy. You want to come?
Bring your goblin step
Bill
ladder.
nods. Bill nods his head and goes, "Yeah, okay."
Okay. So me and Krill will go and we'll give each other advantage on trying to
All
climb
right.
this thing.
He'll need to roll his own stealth as well. Let's see how good on
Nice.
that. And then, yes, let's try athletics or acrobatics with advantage.
Oh, I didn't know acrobatics was an option.
Yeah, that's why I said parkour. I was just being stupid with the verbiage.
Now you're just wasting on natural 20s.
Yeah, athletics is
Eesh.
terrible, but acrobatics is way better.
All right. So you get a helping hand up, and then you offer a helping hand up. And once inside the barn, we spot a D10 tells us it is empty. The animals have either been devoured or escaped since this all went down. There's no sign of their carcasses, so you're inclined to think possibly the latter. But no sign of any undead or living inside of the barn.
Okay. Me and Krill get to starting a fire.
Alrighty. Let's check. Well, they're still pretty clueless outside. So you get that fire rolling, and it gets going pretty quick here inside the barn. So quickly making your escape back to the rest of the group. Yeah, you don't imagine you've set the whole city on fire. Like, this isn't going to spread building to building to building to building, although these are not the mighty stone buildings of Waterdeep, but more flammable buildings of feudal Japan, so the risk of spreading is a bit higher. That in mind, you guys can feel the heat from the building inside of your little safe house here, so it would seem that the time is now to make our escape.
All right, we exit whatever the opposite direction of the fire is.
Yeah, these guys are all very, very interested in checking that out. What's going on over here? We're British zombies for some reason.
British
Governor?
zombies in feudal Japan.
British zombies, governor. Oh man, we used to have so many British people in our last campaign, you couldn't even make that joke. You'd sound terrible.
Yeah, for real. Now it's just
Yeah.
Adam. Just Adam left, our brother.
Wait, what's that about me?
You're our only British one left.
You're our only Brit left. Everyone had a British accent last session.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
Even some
this one-
Americans had a British accent. It was weird.
Yeah, they're all American. They've just been faking the British accent for a year.
Emma might
Just
come
doing
back though.
it really well.
Yeah, hopefully Emma comes back sooner than later, and or Sarah Nicole. But at least for the time being, it would seem that we have made our way to here, and I'm going to reveal a bit more of the map around us.
What's with that giant zombie?
It looks like
Oh my god, you can't just ask that.
yeah, it was like a frost giant got zombified in the midst of all this. That's what it
Why
looks
isn't
like.
he wandering the mountains? Get the fuck
It's
out
the
of here.
White Walkers walking in. That's all.
Well, here we go. We found a another little road connecting to a bridge going elsewhere in the city. And those survival checks that we made earlier tell us that the way out of the city, if we are to get out the same way we came in, is roughly in this direction. So we had to run out the opposite way here from the way we're trying to get. But now that we've got our sense of direction outside once again, those three of you who rolled well on survival, you're pretty sure east. Southeast is where you want to go. Of course, directly east from this position is probably not the best idea, so how do we want to approach this? Or do we want to just keep heading off west and hope we find another exit?
No, we'll do a little circle around them. We'll go to south a little bit, and then we'll start heading towards where we're supposed to be going. We'll use our perception to make sure that we don't bump into anybody else on the way there.
Agreed.
All right.
Agreed.
Alrighty. Bit more reveal. There we go. Definitely not to
Okay.
scale. This is considerably further than 20 feet. Almost a mile down the city street after your last encounter with these zombies. We will get them off the board now.
Yeah, we did it. They're all gone. Woo!
There are signs of activity in this little cluster here by what appears to be another gate that exits the fortifications here. There's lights on inside of the buildings. You make out through the semi-transparent walls the shape of one person who, based on their movements, does not appear to be a living dead. And there's even a little smoke coming from this building here on the far south.
Let's ask the family who lives in this area. Hey, what down there?
Not sure. Those, it's not the same part of the city we're used to. It's like it's not even Waterdeep anymore. I don't know what's going on here.
Would Elark know kind of roughly where his cousin was?
More towards the central sections of the city. Right now we're in one of the southern districts. So not even on this map, probably 1 or 2 districts further away, you would think.
Gotcha. Anybody in this group having trouble seeing right now?
No.
No.
No. Carl has 60 feet of dark vision, so.
So does Varys.
Oh, 60 feet. Okay, gotcha.
So Carl's gonna look closer to see if anybody else has. Who's the other person that says they have the dark vision?
I have
Varys.
dark vision.
Okay, so
I have dark
let's group
vision.
together and
Girl has dark vision.
let's look and see if this going south more towards these lights and towards the smoke is a good idea or a bad idea.
Elaric is going to kind of take point because he has the highest dark vision.
Okay.
And plus, dim light becomes regular light for me, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Okay, so we're really kind of like inspecting the details of these buildings with the lights and the smoke coming out. Daniel, what more details do we do as we walk towards it slowly?
Yeah, your best guess would be this is some kind of tap room. This is likely a separate kitchen. And yep, there is a horse in this little stable over here. And you would guess this to possibly be a common room / inn of some type.
How in the world are normal people living out here with that horde walking around?
Yeah, what about the figure that we saw that didn't look like a zombie?
They're still
Maybe
inside
they know
of.
something.
Yeah, they're still hanging out inside of here. They looks like they've taken a seat somewhere inside of there.
I don't know. Carl doesn't trust it. I say.
Here's what I think. We were hired for a job. We still have to finish our job. Let's get these people here to safety, and if we need to, we can come back and explore this later.
I agree. Carl doesn't trust it. It's too good to be true. Carl doesn't trust people, so Carl says power through and just get these people to where they're supposed to go.
Sounds good.
Are we going to try to exit the gates closest to us or go back to the ones that we're more familiar with?
I suggest the gates we know. So we don't know what's going on in this area. We could uncover some other problem. Let's go back to the problem we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though, Elark is very curious about what's going on here, and he wants to find out.
Oh, I don't mind coming back, but let's go to start heading towards the gate that we know, Daniel.
Okie
We'll have to
dokie.
wait for another session.
Let me just put a little note on the map here.
Civility?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Some
Yeah.
signs of
Civilization?
civilization.
There might
right?
be, yeah, there might be something here that, but we don't know.
Okay, so we've got that. We've got this.
Usually,
Yes.
an oasis in the middle of a desert is a looks like a honey trap.
I think we can keep that as it is. And passive perception checks, please.
My passive perception is 13.
14.
All
17.
right.
Nice.
Well,
13.
Ten if mine matters.
Okay.
You just wanted our passive perception, not like an active perception check, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I had already rolled when I realized he said passive.
Oh, okay.
Well, there are 3 of these things that appear to be skulking between the alleys up ahead of you. And while they apparently are trying to get some measure of surprise on you, they are unable to do so. And there they are. They do basically jump out at your group. And we do have a melee combat situation going on here. I don't have exact scale for this, but suffice it to say we are all in peril at the moment. So go ahead and get those initiatives going. I'll get our turn order posted.
I got a message saying you wanted to send this result of the roll to the turn factor, but no valid token was selected.
Yeah, there's no tokens.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Alright, so we'll have to sort that out here real quick.
I missed Reeves' initiative rolls.
Alright. Come on, roll 20.
Man, I had such a good roll too. Now I gotta roll again.
No, I can add them in manually.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think it's fair he's that far ahead of the rest of us.
Just rolled well.
Alright, so...
I mean, it's not like my old character that used to roll 20s all the time or higher.
Yeah, but Reeves always had advantage on initiative rolls, so I'd always have like a
I
decent
didn't.
chance of getting a good one.
I was rolling 20s and higher on non-advantage.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you were in the last campaign I was in with Indre, the monk, but his initiative rolls were always fun.
Yeah, I had a monk. I had
That's
a
a
rabbit
lot
monk.
of the same exact initiative scores.
But have them do rollies. Roll a d20. Whoever gets the higher number gets to go for that person.
I believe
that turn,
it's
you know.
based off of dexterity.
If they have the same dex and roll the same number.
Right.
True.
I have a question,
This guy.
Daniel. Are we playing every other week or every week?
Every
on
other
Sundays?
Sunday.
Okay, so we only have one more Sunday in. If we only have one more Sunday in August, then I'm gonna use an inspiration to re-roll my initiative.
Okay.
Come on, higher than 9. That's better than 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same too. Burn them if you got them, right? God damn it. Okay, I'll stick with 9 then.
Oops. Yeah. Sorry, Steven.
All right. Look at that. I got a natural 20 on my initiative.
You didn't need to though.
If I wanted to beat Diego, I did. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. Who are the lucky targets? Adam,
Should only be 6 of us.
Johnny,
Just kidding. I forgot about the Panda Man.
and Dylan.
Panda people are people too, you racist.
But our
Bear folk.
koalas.
Yes.
We're gonna do this.
I do want to point out
Oh, cigarette.
that I do have this on myself. Unfortunately, I do this at the end of our rest, so it's only me for this time around. But I'll get you guys next time around. So I do have a little bit of temp HP.
Inspiring leader?
All
Wow,
right.
that is fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, it's fancy.
Adam is getting a bite attack on him. How about that? That is a 23 to strike for 6 piercing as this thing just gouges a nasty chunk out of your arm.
Oh, we don't see it, Daniel. Those rolls.
Yeah,
Damn
we don't
right.
see our rolls.
Okay, that's on purpose? Okay, because normally when you roll, we see it.
Yep, GM screen here. Oh, Johnny's also getting a bite attack. Oh, that is a mighty 8.
That misses.
I thought as much. Dylan is getting... What the fuck? This thing just tried to stab at him with a short sword and got a natural 1.
Yeah, I'll show him to try to stab me with the short sword.
Yeah,
Rude.
that did not play out very well. So we will pass it over to Carl for his first turn.
All right, Carl I built him to be like a Nova attacker on the first round. So on his first round, he gets this.
Good thing that they beat you in the initiative.
All of them?
Oh, hell yeah, I don't roll for each individual monster.
Oh.
For each group of monsters, sure. If we had zombies, skeletons,
Well-
and werewolves, I would roll 1 for each group. But if there's 3 of each type, I'm not rolling 9 initiatives.
Welcome
never
to
done
the
that.
coalescence.
Did you not remember in the final battle whenever it was Nihilus went a couple turns and then all of his death
Oh, yeah.
breath into the wind?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's done for expedience on everybody's account.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
thought it
he
was-
just went through and did like 3 or 4 attacks spreading across everybody, seeing what hit, what didn't hit.
Correct.
Oh, usually when there's just 3 bad guys, I assumed one of them I could beat. So every time we fight, if there's 3 guys, I have to beat the one initiative, rather than if there's 3 guys, can't I beat one of them?
I only roll 1 initiative for all of them. So if you beat the initiative I roll, you beat all of them. But if I beat your initiative, all of them beat you.
Oh, that sucks. Because then I don't have more opportunities to at least beat one guy. That sucks. Okay. All right. That's disappointing. Okay, so then I will pull out my rapier and attack the guy that I have like flanking with Krill, I guess.
Okay. If you do the disadvantage all session, then yes, everything that I roll for the session has disadvantage. If you do it for 1 die roll, it's for 1 die roll.
Oh, and I'll do a Hunter's Mark as a bonus action on that attack.
Okay. Definitely not your daddy's zombies. These things got better than a 10 AC.
He
Actually,
has loose striking.
better than a 8 AC. Okay,
He
yeah,
has
we've got
loose
the...
striking.
But I've got flanking on it,
Yep.
right? So it's the second one, right? I'm
Yep.
just checking. I'll roll my Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So that's 17. That's my
And
turn.
my point will stand. These are not your daddy's zombies. You would have killed a regular zombie with that amount of damage. You didn't even get half of its hit points. Elaric, your turn.
All right. Let's see. I will see. I can see all three of them. I'll take the chance, and I'm going to back up to here.
Are you disengaging? One of them had you in melee.
I'm gonna take the chance.
Okay. It is going to scratch at you. A 17 to hit.
Misses.
Okay.
And as an action, I'm gonna cast Bane. So on the three creatures, I am casting Bane.
Gotcha. Okay. This is something I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to with our higher armor class characters, especially because the higher AC typically comes as a result of one hand holding a shield, which means you have one hand left to do all of your fighting and your magic stuff with.
Yeah, I wasn't wielding my Warhammer.
Exactly. Just stuff that I'm going to need to be aware of, because sometimes we get a little crazy with that. I have a shield, but I cast shield, and I'm also wielding a rapier. Wait a fucking second. Where did you have a free hand to cast a shield spell then?
He's a warcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not all of them. All right, charisma saving throws. Their strong suit. Two of them failed. One of them made it.
Perfect. So they take a D4 minus on their attack rolls and saving throws. And that will end my turn.
On their next attack roll or saving throw.
It says the target must roll a D4.
It's a concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah, as long as I can concentrate.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to have Panda Guy step in and take a two-handed swipe with his battle axe, because he doesn't have a shield to worry about. A 9 for a mighty minimal damage. And that will get us to that. That'll pass it over to Ari's turn.
Sweet. For my bonus action, do I have to use that at the end of my turn, or can I use that for my main action?
At any point during your turn.
Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to shift. And then I'm going to attack the zombie north of me.
Which of the shift options did you go with? The hide, the tooth, or the stride?
Oh, dang it. Okay, let me double... What am I? Beast hide.
Gotcha. So some extra AC, a little bit extra armor class, HP. That attack will land. Full damage. Got it.
And I think that'll end my turn.
All right, and for Sarge, your turn.
Okay. I just have to point something out real quick. The damage that Diego did to that zombie earlier, it's supposed to be the one next to him and Kirill down there. Because you marked it from the one that was next to me, I believe. Or am I?
Yeah, I
reading
saw that
wrong?
too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That works. Okay. So I was just playing fair because he said he was using the flank advantage.
Sure.
So well, one thing I can do, I'm attack him with my longsword. Real quick.
Fucking A, that'll land.
Full damage, and I don't have much I can do as a bonus action, but Smoke, you got an action surge, so I'll go ahead and attack him again. And on this time, I will use the booming blade. So if my attack roll hits and it moves 5 feet voluntarily into the next turn, it'll
Okay.
take 1d8 thunder damage. So let's see if I hit real quick. Oh yeah.
Wow. Nice roll.
Got him.
And the boon I did choose was the boon of irresistible offense. So if it does have any damage immunities you're not telling us about.
All good. Yeah, these are pretty standard on the defensive side. AC 14 and a lot more hit points than any zombie should rightfully have.
Okay, and that will end my turn.
Okay, that's over to Alexander then.
Seeing our little guy get a little bit beat up, can I reach this zombie right here?
Yes.
Cool. I will take a swat at it. I assume not with advantage, not with the flanking.
Yes, you would have flank.
Perfect.
It's all very abstract as far as the scale here right now. That's what threw me off when the flank came up earlier. I was like, oh, we're just kind of narratively saying that we have flank. I was not noticing the positioning on the map.
Thank God for the flank.
Yep. Likewise, we like to keep the roll auto damage just as a time saver.
Just a little bit of blockage.
Get that. Yeah, a little bit.
Then I will hold on. Is that as an action? Never mind. Okay. And I will. I think that's it. I think that's all one thing I can do as a level 1 paladin. So I will go and pass turn.
All right. And Krill, that is over to your turn.
There's one thing I forgot to mention with Varus. Sorry. I have this. So would that mean that there'd be an extra 4 damage on top of the one I was fighting?
I
Yes.
guess so.
Okay, now that so an extra 4 damage. Yeah. Okay, sorry about
That
that.
might be something added into the weapon macro itself, so it's not always a manual. Oh yeah, +2.
Okay, I'll see if I can edit that myself.
Yeah, if that's going to be your usual style of fighting, probably makes sense to just have it frequently active. But Adam, what you got?
Quill will use his sneak attack on him and attack with his corpse slaying dagger.
All right. Oh, baby!
Wow.
Whoa! Well, that's pretty freaking awesome.
What's the button you have to press that rolls the auto damage, Daniel?
What is...
It's under your settings.
Like in the cog?
Yeah, so if you click the little cog next to spells, it should say auto damage roll, and then it'll say auto roll damage and crit. You just turn that on.
All right. Refresh my memory. Where did this magic item originate?
I used my Bazaar bucks.
He used his best Starbucks.
With this character, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was not allowed to attack with different weapons, fine.
Say again?
So it was not allowed now to attack with a different one.
No, it's totally fine. I'm just... There are way more magic items at this level than I was aware of. Let's get the damage, though.
If you press the Corpse Slayer dagger, it will roll the damage, right?
Okay. Got it. Okay.
What about the extra 3-1d8, is there?
I guess that's not built into the weapon, huh? Okay.
Go ahead and roll the 1d8 then, I guess, Krill.
Okay.
3 damage.
Alrighty.
That's a great dagger. Especially for...
It's also, I mean, yeah. Let's knock out this final bit here with expedience. We need another D4 and another D6 because it did not calculate the fact that you critted into that damage.
All right. Yeah.
And by that same factor, I guess another D8. So 4, 6, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
All right.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's 14.
All right.
That's great. Well done.
So that one is finished off with a swift stab through the face. And that will send us to the second round of initiative and our halftime break here. We will catch you in about 10 or 15, friends. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
And before you go, my bonus action is to hide.
You can hide when someone's right next to you?
They're rogues. It's what they do.
Really? Don't they have
Yeah,
to like?
the
Don't they have to lose
rogues-
line of sight?
So as a bonus action, they use Nimbo escape, and you can take a disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Yeah, but you can
And since-
only take the hide action when you have lost line of sight.
Yeah, but look at how many people are around him. He can use this as
It
a
doesn't
cover
say that
to
on
do
the-
a
on it, though.
hide check.
No, it
The
doesn't.
one,
have to say,
the one
it
beside
says,
is also
it
dead.
says it on under the hide action.
Let's sit down.
Like, you can't hide if someone's like standing right in front of you, looking at you. You have to be able to. You have to be able to hide somewhere. You have to be
The
able
one
to break
that
line of
he's
sight.
right beside is already dead, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you can use most of the people around as allies, since he's a goblin. Their goblins are small, and hide behind them, breaking line of sight
Yeah.
if needed.
Oh, yeah. If he hides behind something, behind someone, then yeah, he can totally hide.
Fuck, I missed playing D&D.
I'm
So I
obsessed with this panda guy.
I finally got my a monitor and a game stick that has like 50,000 games on it or something like that. So now I'm on the road. I can play some video games, and when I'm stuck somewhere that's not my house, I can play video games instead of just relying purely on my phone to entertain me while I'm doing my 34-hour resets in a big. So what's everybody's plans after this?
Not dying.
Well, I'm heading into town to go stop by Walmart and stop by the Italian restaurant in town and pick up some actual pizza because my niece told me that her favorite pizza in the whole world is Little Caesars. She said it tastes the best. So I have to prove her wrong and culture her a little bit. I was going to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine, but I still have a lot of cleaning left to do on my semi. And I still have to go rehook my semi up to the trailer, and I'll probably spend the night there because I have to be up and on the road by 5 a.m. tomorrow.
I'll be getting off at work at 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm delivering about an hour away and then immediately turning back around, heading down to Freedom, Oklahoma. Pick up a load of salt, take that up to Hutchinson. Then I'm going to a different salt plant in Hutchinson, picking up a load and start heading down to Clovis, New Mexico for a delivery tomorrow morning. You guys want to know what sucks about being kind of a foodie and also being a semi truck driver?
Roadside food.
No, what sucks is that since I'm a semi truck driver, I get to try food from all these different places, right? But for the longest time in my life, it's like, oh, the best place for egg rolls and for General Tso's chicken, or the best place for this or that has always been nearby. Now I know if I want the best egg rolls that I've had so far, I have to go to Tulsa, Arizona. If I want
Oh.
the best General Tso's chicken is in Laredo, Texas. The best pizza I've tried so far is a tie between Austin, Texas, and Bud Lake, New Jersey. So it's like, oh, I get to discover more food, but I'm realizing by the time I get home, I'm like, oh, I really wish I could have some Tulsa egg rolls right now. Well, I guess I'll just settle for these ones.
And we're back.
Woohoo!
Yeah. All right, so major adjustment here on the Beskar Bucks side of things. Lack of foresight on my behalf, entirely owned on my side. We are going to remove, at least for the time being, the magic item Beskar Buck redemption options on all 3 tiers. I have refunded the bucks that were spent by Johnny and Adam for this session here. For some reason, I didn't even get an alert about that. I don't know if it's this new stream setting that I'm using here, but yeah, the only alerts I'm seeing are in the chat, not on the display itself. But that being said, that's where we're at here. Second round of combat. 1 zombie down. And it would appear that our ruckus here has brought another one into the field of play. And again, since this is all kind of ambiguous as far as positioning and what have you, it's not necessarily coming right after Ari's character. It is instead coming after Diego's character. So I guess more of like that kind of approach, just to keep things looking straight up. The other 2, however, one of them is going to follow through on an attack here against Alexander. And the final one is going after our NPC. So we'll scoot in just a little bit right here. One going after Diego is basically just going to kind of tackle you, not necessarily to knock you prone or anything. It's just basically pummeling you. And dear God, a natural 20 for a total of 7 bludgeoning damage.
Which one of those was baned?
Let's see. That's right, I was starting to mark the condition. It would be these 2 right here. Alright, second one is approaching Dylan. Again, trying to use that short sword. With the -3 in account for Bane, that is a 20 armor class.
That will hit.
For 9 piercing.
I tried.
Ouch. Yeah, this thing just stabbed you right through the leg. Blood gushing everywhere.
Can you imagine if we had to fight that whole horde? These zombies are super strong.
They are tough. The next one and final one attacking our NPC is attempting a pummel attack. And a 16 to hit will match my AC. Oh, that's right, I didn't link all of his stuff. Let's at least get his hit point bar there. And then we are down 5, so ouch! Yeah, this guy's also level 1, so he's not appreciating that. Oh shit, but this guy is Bane, so the -D4 will pull it just out of range of his armor class, so it did come in handy there. And
yeah, I was about to ask, what about his Bane?
Yep, good
Save
spot.
the bear folk.
That will pass it to Carl's turn.
All right.
Yeah, the character named Carl in a zombie setting.
Coral.
Carl.
I was actually going with Carl from Mamas with Hats.
Carl.
Okay, Carl's gonna move his hunter's mark onto. This one is the one that's hitting everyone really hard, right?
This
The one
one
with
is
the
the one that
sword?
just natural 20'd you. This one just missed its attack. This one over here did just level a pretty good strike against Alexander. But again, we're all kind of like ambiguous as far as positioning, so
Sure.
we know this one is next to you, so if you don't disengage, it will get an attack of opportunity. But otherwise, this one is not necessarily right next to you.
Okay, I'll hit this one then.
Okay.
Just a heads up, Daniel. The Bane marker is on the Sunday G1.
Ah! That's where it goes! I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Okay.
I don't know what the +3 is for.
Looks like it's adding Hunter's Mark to the attack, and it's also adding the archery fighting style, which of course we can just common sense that doesn't apply for melee. But Hunter's Mark should be going for damage, not attack, I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hunter Mark
sorry.
works with damage.
Yeah. AC is 14, however, so a 13 is going to miss. Unless you want to
You
burn
wanna spend
another
it.
inspo.
Or just a hero point to get to 14.
Sure.
To get it.
Either way. Either way. You have 10 hero points and 7 inspirations left, or 6 inspirations. I mean,
6. I'll do a hero point.
alright. So
I
we
think
will.
I've got a D8.
Oh, yeah. You need a 1 or better.
Hey, you made it.
Hey, congratulations. Alright, damage applied. In true zombie fashion, they really just do not register anything you're doing to them aside to turn their attention towards you and possibly give you their next attack.
I don't think it... Did it do the Hunter's Mark damage? I don't think it just... I did get
Oh.
the Hunter's Mark towards the...
Yeah, I'll just
towards
take...
the roll.
Yeah, I'll just put the 1 extra on the damage instead of on the attack there, like it should have been. Alright, anything else there?
No, I'm done.
Alright, Johnny, your turn.
I am going to Sacred Flame the one above Alexander.
Dex save from a fast zombie. Oh, I got a 14.
Did you account for the Bane?
Yes? He said convincingly. Oh, I got a 3. He failed. Womp
So he
womp.
takes three radiant damage.
No! Alright.
And then I think as a free action, I'll just pull out my Warhammer, and that'll be it.
Alright. Kubrick is gonna try a little retaliation against this fucker. Two-handed swing. Well, that just sucks butt. We'll pass it over to Tawny Paw after that.
Woo woo. Alright, I'm gonna rage. And then I'm going to attack the zombie south of me. Oh,
Success.
I need to add my rage damage to that.
What is that, 2 at this level?
I believe so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's do that's a low level.
Alright. He did take a hit, but then the Bane made it so that he didn't take the hit, so he's still at full health. right. And Varys, up to you.
Alright, well, I'm going to start hitting the one that I was working on before. So, attack with my longsword. So let's see if that added up to the macro. Yep, it added the +2 for my fighting sauce and macro already.
Bitchin'.
So,
Why do I have Johnny's character sheet open? That makes no sense.
I think you were looking at something.
18, huh? Oh! Undead Fortitude. It failed to save by 1, otherwise it would have remained stable with 1 hit point.
oh, nice. And then Varys will move in position to the other one closest to him to get ready for the next round of attacks. So, yeah, we'll just say, like, try to get a flank advantage wherever I can. It's all right there.
Sure.
And then I'll end my...
Okay, and Alexander is next.
Does Krill use daggers, or do I see some sort of like range weapon on it?
Girl can use daggers, rapiers, or a short bow.
Okay. If that is the case, I'm going to put a hand on my chest, and I'm going to heal myself with lay on hands before moving up to support the others. I'm going to use all 5 points I've got.
Alright. Big money. That puts Krill's turn next.
Girl just moves down 1 to attack with his short bow.
Kind of disappointed in Diego's character here, I gotta be honest. He has elf and human as favored foe, but he's only attacking zombies. I call bullshit.
They haven't done anything to me yet.
That's irrelevant. Is it this one or this one?
The bottom one you did.
The bottom. Man, what's up with that sneak attack damage? Yucky. Alright. Well, that's a good chunk of its HP.
Spawn action hides again.
Alright.
That's it then.
Alright, top of another round. And another zombie coming out of the woodworks over here on the western side. Its target. Oh!
Yeah, what about elf zombies and human zombies? Does that still count?
Yeah, at that point, do you have to have elf and undead, or is it only half as effective, or yeah, what's the raw on that? The other 2 zombies are. Oh, we're gonna stick with Kubrick and Alexander.
Can I change favorite foe to oranges?
Oranges. Only bananas at this level.
Oh.
Alright, so we're going to start with Ari. It's going to be a bite attack. Ouch!
I'll bite it back.
An 18 armor class for 5 piercing. Of course, not accounting for barbarian resistances. You should take only 2
do
of
we round
that.
up or round down?
It's always round down. The second
Sweet.
one against Kubrick is going for another pummel attack. Oh, natural 20. Oh, for 13 damage. Oh, he's at 0.
Does that get affected with the Bane?
It's a natural 20. It's going to hit regardless.
Okay.
Someone pull him out of the way.
Oh, yeah, he's in... oh, shit. Oh, shit. And
Can't take the damage just yet.
that's
God
going to
damn it.
trigger the infection ability, which this is worth posting here. If you did not see the tag I posted in a general chat the other day.
Is it possible to use inspiration on DM rolls?
It is not. The only option is to spend the 10,000 Beskars to inflict disadvantage on my roll.
Ah.
But
I'll
if
do
in,
it. I'll do it. Well, for me, would it be 5,000 for me because I'm a T3 and all that?
1 second.
Y'all think if I bit a zombie, I would be at risk of getting the infection?
Yes.
You can spend it. I will do a reroll here, however.
Okay, so it's only 5,000 for me though.
That is correct. And I will use the lesser of the two rolls here.
How do you get the 5,000 Beskars back?
He buys something else of a lesser value, like a 3,000 and a 2,000 or a bunch of 400s for the appropriate value.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was curious.
Yeah, it kind of comes out weird, but as long as the math adds up, it's fine.
Okay, got it.
All right. Oh.
I'm just gonna use my part of my 10K Beskar coupon I have. So
okay.
I'm
So now you got 5. I hit a 16 armor class once again, and the Bane will pull it just out of reach, thanks to the disadvantage and the Bane. Otherwise, if we didn't have both, I still would have hit. Because I hit a 16 AC, but he would have only taken 5 damage. He would have still been conscious and just fine. The last guy, yeah, that's proven pretty effective here. Oh, Alexander's got a bite attack coming at him. 13 ain't gonna hit him even on his worst days. So Carl is next.
All right, Carl attacks again. Let's see if I tried doing the global attack modifiers again. See if it works this time. Fuck, still doesn't work.
Well, 24 will certainly land. And the Hunter's Mark damage is enough to drop it to 0, so let's see if it is Fortitude or not. 15 damage plus 5 sets the DC at 20. I got a 22 on my con save. It stays with 1 hit point. Thanks to the Undead Fortitude, otherwise you would have killed it.
Does that include the Hunter's Mark damage from it?
It does. I was actually taking the 4 that it rolled for the attack there, and then he rolled again and also got a 4. So either way, the DC is 5 plus the damage taken. So I took 15 plus 5, DC's 20.
The only way I know to make sure they don't come back from Undead Fortitude, is that you have to defeat them with radiant damage.
Or crit.
The Undead Fortitude. Yeah, or crit. Then
correct.
It doesn't pop at all.
Yeah, radiant damage or crit bypasses entirely.
Is Hunter's Mark radiant damage?
I don't know what Hunter's Mark is.
It's the damage that you're already dealing. It's just extra.
Okay, I know. I was just trying to rule
Sure.
something here.
All right. So, Johnny, your turn.
So I'm going to move next to Kubrick. And then the one above him, I'm going to use my Warhammer.
All right. I guess technically that guy would be right here, but even still. Well, that'll hit, but he kind of looks at you and inexplicably speaks. Where's the damage?
It's below you. And that will end my turn.
All right. Kubrick is going to... I think we'll kind of scoot around a little bit, get into some flank. Swipe Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Solid strike on that central one. Pass it over to Ari's turn.
Woo woo. So the zombie below me, it's
It's
out of
at 1 hit point.
1 hit point, but
Do
it'll
what
come
barbarians
back.
do. Smash that bitch.
But it'll come back.
It has a chance to come back, depending on how much damage you do to it. It had a very slim chance to come back against what Diego did to it. I just rolled really good.
Okay, sick. All right, so then yeah, I'll attack that guy.
AC 14. Oh, it's a miss.
Dang.
I'll spend an inspiration on her.
Gonna burn one of your inspos. Give her
Oh,
that
yay,
19.
thank you.
All right. Let's see what kind of
Yay.
damage we're looking at. 7. So the DC.
And that's plus my.
Oh, plus rage, so 9
rage.
damage. Okay, so DC is 14. It's got a decent chance to stay up. We will see. I got a 13.
Yeah.
Failed by
Yay.
1. Another
So
orange
cute.
is down.
All right, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, over to Varys.
Okay, Varys is going to go ahead and flash him with a sword. So, and I'm also going to make it a booming blade. So if it moves before the end of my next turn willingly, 5 feet, it'll take a D8 of thunder damage.
Bullshit.
So let's see if it hit.
Best.
That'll land.
I have flanked with somebody, or I'm assuming I do anyway.
Sure.
So 8 slashing, and it's under the effect of a booming blade right now.
All right. Guess we'll use that little baby for that. And Alexander's turn.
Gonna do what I do pretty much on thing right now, and I'm gonna bonk.
Bonk.
It ain't much, but it's a simple life.
Sure.
And that's my
I'll
turn.
spend my weekly on him.
That'll hit. He's got flank.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's just
Sorry.
not much for damage, but yeah, good looking out. Okay, Krill's turn is coming up, and as before he even activates, I am gonna show you a little something. Yep,
God damn it!
I think I should probably reveal that little section of map. There we go. Yeah, there's 3 more coming from that neighborhood to the north where you guys set that fire a while ago. Doesn't look like they are have been victimized by that fire, but it definitely looks like they're coming from that area and will be in your group here shortly. Krill, your turn.
Throw attacks the one just above him with rapier.
Okay. Oh, baby, natural 20. Smack that damage one more time. That's just regular damage. There we go. Extra 5, so 17. Okay. Solid.
Then bonus action, he hides again.
Ah. All right, well, now we have 5 of them against 7 of you. The odds are suddenly a bit more even. That is not good.
I'm for a freak soon.
The first one down here is going after Diego. Johnny, what was your last turn?
What do you mean?
What did you do on your last turn?
I smacked the zombie below me for 3 hit
For-
points, I believe.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you and Krill are both going to get attacks of opportunity. Krill, of course, will spoil his stealth if he chooses to take it. But this thing is established to be between the two of you, so it's leaving and going to Carl, so you guys each get a free attack. With flank. Nice.
Sounds
Thank
good.
God for the
Nice.
flank.
Those will both hit. Another sneak attack. You can technically sneak attack twice in a round if it's, or twice in a turn if it's between your rounds, so that will take effect. And you guys almost killed it outright before it got to Diego here. And as far as that's concerned, it is going to stab at you with a weapon that it is holding, and... oh, damn. It's also got a flank based on what we've established with this guy, so that is a 24 to hit for 6 piercing.
6 piercing.
6. And that guy standing above you with the Bane on him is trying to attack Varys, who's on the opposite side of him. We're going to do that with also the weapon that it is holding. 16 to strike on him. We'll just glance off the shield. And then we have 3 newcomers. One of them likes Elaric. Another one likes Diego. And Alexander seems to get one every turn. So we're just going to skip on in right here. Establish some new positioning. And against Johnny, it is a bite attack. That's a 12 armor class. No such
Yeah,
luck.
misses.
The one on Diego is... yeah, these things are loving using their tools. Damn, a 24 to strike for 5 piercing. And the final one on Alexander, also going for a short sword attack. Oh, that's close. A 17 to strike. Almost found the seam.
Not today.
Not today. Carl, that is your turn. These things are starting to nickel and dime you a little bit more than you're comfortable with.
Okay, let's take out somebody.
To dinner?
Who's the one I have my hunter's mark on now? Can't remember.
It's the guy to the south of you that's almost dead.
Yeah.
or no.
that guy, so-
No, that guy just came over from the west. I think it's the guy to the north of you. That's also almost
Yeah.
dead.
Okay, so that guy. I'll hit that guy with the hunter's mark still on it.
Success. Got a little bit more HP than that, though.
Let's see, do I have any bonus actions?
Maybe.
Could I hand someone a good berry? I don't know what I could do.
You definitely could. It would just take, I think, their action to eat it. Or is it a bonus action to eat? I forget what the specifics
think
are
it's
for that.
I think it's an action just like potions.
I think
but-
it is, because it's like the world's most delicious, most succulent berry that you just kind of have to roll around in your mouth and make sure you get all the taste buds.
You can handle it like potions. Daniel.
I
It's
choked! I didn't
big.
chew it! I have to chew 42 times!
Okay, well, I guess, has anybody been hit that needs healing? I can hand you some, good berries.
Krill's a little low.
Yeah, Krill's looking pretty jacked up over here.
I'm gonna throw some at him then. Here, Krill, catch some berries.
Tries to cast jump.
Okay, how many can I chuck him? 5? What do you think?
You can roll a dexterity check on Krill's part to see how many he catches.
If I move here, do I get an attack of opportunity?
This one would, yes.
Right. Okay, so then no, I'm not gonna move. Okay, so roll what? Dexterity?
Krill needs to roll a dexterity check.
You got this, Krill. There you go.
You catch them all.
All right.
In his mouth on the same turn for bonus healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he caught him with his mouth. He's chewing right now. Okay, that's my turn.
It's like a dog playing fetch.
Johnny, your turn.
Don't clerics have fucking tournament dead? Or is that something you get in the second level?
No, I don't have it currently.
Damn it!
I will. I'll attack the one below me,
Okay.
flanking with Krill.
Nice.
We need to start thinking about disengaging and getting to better position for getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, you
I
guys
don't
feel
know
like
if
you're
that's
getting.
possible with this speed.
You guys think you're getting closer to the gate, but definitely the longer you stay here, the more noise you're making, and the more of them you're drawing out, seemingly. So, closest
need
you
to
got
get to
was
the-
having 2 of them. Kubrick is going to try to finish this guy off with a loose flanky. Good thing for that. Not the best damage, though. DC 12. I got a 9! Another one is perished. And yeah, don't forget, we also have mom, dad, and 2 kids with us, and they are none too eager to stay here in the mix of this combat. Kubrick has the briefest of openings, so he's going to just disengage a little bit to here. And that brings it up to Tawny Paw.
Do we do diagonal flanks?
Yep.
Sick. Okay, I'm gonna scoot down and do that. And then I'm going to attack the zombie below Carl.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
+2.
Oh, 22 on its fortitude there, so it comes back with 1 hit point.
And I think that'll be... Yeah, that'll be me.
All right. Varys, your turn.
Okay, so there's that one near me, so if I move, I'm going to get an attack of opportunity, right?
If you do not disengage, correct.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to disengage, but I'll still move after. So, longsword attack with booming blade.
Why don't
Okay.
you just move down 1 space, Varys, and then you'll have flanking with the one on your left. And then you don't get an opportunity attack.
Okay, yeah. So I'll move down, use on my movement here. Then I'll do my attack with booming blade.
Okay.
And now I have advantage with the point.
Nice.
Okay, so 14 slashing.
Sure.
And also, if he moves 5 feet before the start of my next turn, he'll take 1d8 thunder damage. And I'll start moving towards the other guy taking attack of opportunity, saying we need to start retreating.
Oh, geez. 22 to strike for 4 bludgeoning as this thing just kicks at you as you step out of its threatened zone.
So I'll say, can I get to right here to end my turn?
Sure.
Okay. And,
Aren't we going down? Are we supposed to go down, Varys?
The gate
Do
is
I remember-
presumably like over here.
Ah,
Yeah.
I
As
thought
you
it
guys
was more to
remember.
the south. Okay.
All right. Alexander is next then.
Mm-hmm.
You can disengage and not take any attacks of opportunity leaving area. You guys remember?
Yeah, I'm just worried if I disengage, that's leaving Alarak left to die here.
And
Oh, yeah,
you're
'cause
gonna
you
get
still
and
have-
you're gonna get attacked twice.
Not if you disengage.
Right.
Crazy,
Just-
crazy
Alex-
idea. Crazy idea here. Okay, hear me out, guys.
Okay.
You're
I'm
you're
going.
you're an Oath of Throwing in Black Paladin. Okay, get your ways over here.
I'm going to put away the flail, and I'm going to grapple this grapple this zombie, with my action.
Shouldn't we
Well,
try
that-
to kill? Shouldn't we try to kill the one zombie that's beneath Carl first?
We have.
With only
That
one
one-
hit point?
Yeah, it's one hit point. The more damage you can do, the more. Or, heck, well, I don't know. Your Sacred Flame.
No, because
Might.
I don't understand what grappling one of the zombies will do.
I was gonna grab him and pull him away from you while moving myself towards the exit.
Oh, okay.
No, don't bring a zombie closer to the family.
Family is over there, isn't it? Okay.
Plus, it might be able to bite you easier.
Yeah.
Tough choices.
Just trying to make sure everybody can get out of here. I'm losing the idea that it might be possible. Sure, I'm gonna go ahead and try to. I don't do damage right now, so I'm gonna leave that one hit point to the rogue. I'm going to try and bonk this one.
Sounds good. On the money. Armor class
Max
natural
damage as well.
14. Got it. And if that's it, we will pass it to Krill.
As a bonus action, uses numerous escape to disengage. Moved by Talon Paw. Attacks the zombie there then.
Ah!
Now they're starting to appear from everywhere.
That will
Yeah,
land.
like I said, time to disengage and get the hell out of here.
20 for its con save here. Oh! If it had advantage, it would have made it. You got that one at least, but 3 more just appeared. Northwest, north, and southeast. And yeah, this could get real ugly real quick the longer we stay here.
Yeah, we might be able to knock down one per round, but for every one we knock down, 2 more take its place. We gotta get out of here.
Disengage and dash.
Agreed.
All right.
If the
1,
holy
2,
man
3,
had
4,
turned
5.
undead,
I have 6 of them
Five
now
might.
against 7 of you. Yikes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, let's see who they're going after. We got one going after Krill. One after Varys. Another after Varys. One after Diego. Might be another one going after Krill. One going after Ari. And another one going after Ari. So we have one that's
Yeah, that's right.
in speculation right now, but otherwise, we got that, we got that. Elaric would get a attack of opportunity. Alexander would get an attack of opportunity. That's a miss. That's a hit. A little bit of damage to that one that ran by you. Varys has his fair share.
D8 damage for the one that just moved.
And that. There. Okay.
I'm rolling the D8 damage for the one that moved closer to me just now. That was under affected by breathing point. So 1d8. There we go.
All right. So let's start on the north side. The ones on Varys. Bite. Scratch. That's an 18 for the bite attack. 6 piercing.
Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay.
The scratch attack. Fucking 23 to strike for 4 slashing.
Okay. 4.
And then we've got one on Krill. Scratch attack. Ouch, 18 to hit for 4 damage. I think we just knocked out the guardian. Yeah, we did. That will bring up the potential infection ability now. If it reduces a living creature to 0, it may immediately pounce, deliver a bite as a bonus action. Gets advantage +2. Wow. Lucky. A natural 1 and a 9. So +2 is an 11 to hit Krill's armor class of 14. Even unconscious and prone, I missed. And that is about as lucky as you could hope, because otherwise he would have had to roll that save and either be immediately killed and turned into an orange, or just be in death save mode and also exhausted. And that is why we have a second one that is not going to be attacking Krill. It's going after Kubrick instead. That is going to be this one right here. That will provoke an attack of opportunity from Tawny Paw.
I just roll damage on that?
Attack and damage.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Rage.
Oh.
So 14.
Got it. Ouch. Thing is questioning whether it should have done that. Attack on Kubrick is going to be a short sword attack, which is a 23 to strike, 4 piercing. It's a third of his hit points. And up next we've got, I think, the final 2 that are on Tawny Paw down here. A bite and a scratch. The bite is against AC 12, the scratch is against AC 7. So both of them missed you. And that brings it to Carl's turn.
I don't see anyone next to me, so I think I'm just gonna run.
All right.
So how does movement work in these squares?
If you're going all-out move, I would say you could move 5 squares.
But I don't think there's a way for me not to pass somebody.
Well, there's technically more space between the squares than we actually see.
Okay, so all 5 squares.
Yeah. When we establish positioning, like I'm next to this person and then they're next to them, then we kind of are using what we're seeing here. But otherwise, like this person right here, you could technically, just skip in between them. And, yep, there's the gate right up ahead.
Okay, I'm going to grab the family and move the 5 squares to try and get them out.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Johnny, your turn.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on Krill.
Alrighty.
Well done, Johnny.
That's 6 healing on Krill, and
Left.
then that's my bonus action.
Way to go.
And then for my action, I'm getting out of here. How many
Alright.
squares would that be?
Also 5. Move and then action dash.
Yep. And then that's my turn.
Alright, well, Kubrick is kind of surrounded here. Gives a nod to the two of you getting the family out of here. We're going to try to clear this field a little bit. Focus on this injured one up there. Well, that's a hit, but not a whole lot of damage. And that's back to Ari's turn.
All right. I can disengage and run, yeah?
You can. That would be 2 squares.
Okay. I will do that then.
All right. Varys.
Okay, so first my regen kicks in. How much? My regen is 6 now, right?
It is.
Oh, I forgot about the regen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action, second wind. So I will do roll 1d10 and +1 or +2 for my fire level to heal more. So do that. Roll 1d10. Then we'll add 2 to that 5, so 7 more hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna attack the one that's weak to the left of me, and it's a good thing I did all that health. Okay, so we're doing the booming blade longsword combo again. See if I hit.
All right. Undead Fortitude. No such luck.
Okay, since I cleared that one out, and I can move 2 squares in my movement. You said.
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2. I know I might provoke an attack of opportunity, but at this point,
Yeah.
I'll just take it.
9 to
I'd
hit.
like 9 to hit? No.
Yep, nothing doing.
That's the reason why I healed up before I started moving.
Sure.
And I decided to take an attack.
Yep, just a reminder about that regeneration. Tier 3 and or super supporter on Discord, you get regen of 3 per round. If you are T3 on Twitch and super supporter, or if you are epic supporter, you get 6 per round. That's how all that gets doubled. Varys is done. Alexander is next.
Uh-huh.
Run, man.
Yeah.
Got no one around you. Just run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run.
I'm assuming Krill's gonna be okay. So I'm going to dash. I feel like everybody's in a good spot. How far can I get with dashing?
5 squares.
Correct.
He said too that there's space between the tokens, so you could have probably gone straight through that zombie too.
Yeah, you probably go 1 space on top of Alaric by my 5 count. There you go. And that's his dash. Is that all you can do, Krill? You want to go before we hit 1 o'clock?
Your turn.
Yeah, he uses bonus action to disengage from his nimble escape and then dashes towards.
All right.
Just leave frogs over Johnny Paw.
And then as an action, he eats 4 of those gooseberries.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right, Daniel, do you want to finish this, or...?
I do believe it
Quickly?
limits. Yes, a creature can use its action to eat 1 berry, regardless of how big your mouth is.
I'm not sure if health does he get.
It's 1 HP per berry. All right.
Oh,
Well,
Seems like a nice cliffhanger.
unfortunately, the positioning leaves our guy here by himself holding the bag while you guys make your escape.
Panda!
Can he sustain
Bang!
5 of them? I don't know.
Zombie panda!
Pummel,
God.
pummel, bite, scratch, bite. Pummel is a miss. Pummel is a miss. Bite is a hit.
By how much?
Ouch.
Ah.
By
Ooh,
5.
He's almost dead. Ooh, he's almost dead.
Scratch. Natural 20.
No.
Kubrick, no!
That
Oh,
will
man.
drop to
That's-
0. That will trigger the infection pounce free bite attack, which lands, which will prompt the con save. He made the con save.
Wow.
So he is down 1 on the death save tracker. And there is still 1 more behind that's going to attempt to take a bite out of him and try to finish him off. And it, thanks to the advantage, that will hit. And because it's a melee attack against a prone opponent, it is considered a crit. So he is dead.
No! Kubrick!
Oh!
Okay.
I had fun with the NPC, but that was some bad positioning right there. Our group can see more of the map being revealed here shortly, just outside the gate. Fitting the earlier description, you guys can move out of here, shut the gates behind you, and hopefully these things will be contained in there for the time being as you make your way back to the little village in its own right, just outside the city walls. And before we close our session out here with some out-of-game chatter, we will officially make Sunday G1 the first table to get a level up. You're level 1, you're now level 2. If you're level 2, you're now level 3. You can knock that out right now. You can conclude that at any point over the next 2 weeks. We've got 2 weeks before our next session. So take your time with it, get it done quickly, whatever works for you, so long as it's done before we kick off the next session.
Oh man, that means I choose my subclass. Fuck.
I think
Right.
Alexander
Oh,
and
yeah.
Crow got eaten by all the zombies.
Ah!
Alexander, I think Alexander's praying for the zombies' souls.
I get,
Alexander,
I
Get
get.
your ass over here. Get your ass
Yeah,
over
listen. I'm sad about my panda friend. Okay.
Dan, is it okay to use Masala Bucks for a level up? Yeah.
Beskars can be used for a level up. They are. Make sure to check the Beskar Bucks channel that I just put up in Discord. There are some specifications to them because on Twitch it limits how many characters I can use to describe what the reward is. The better description of the reward will be in the Beskar Bucks channel in our Discord. Primarily as it pertains to level ups, you are limited to one level up and one big level up. So regardless of how many Beskars you save up, you will not be able to outpace the rest of the party by 7 or 8 levels like we had during the previous Coalescence campaign. At best, if we make it to the end of this campaign and those of us who have spent nothing, redeemed nothing to get extra levels will be level 12. Those of us who have done the annual and done Beskar redemptions will theoretically be like level 15. So still pretty reasonably balanced overall is the anticipation over the entirety of this campaign. But damn, friends, we are back in a big way. Role-Playing Unlimited here with our D&D Agent Orange hybrid. It was a blast sharing it with you guys, seeing your characters come to life at the first of our new tabletops here. We will be off for the rest of the day and then back tomorrow. Monday gets to kick their campaign off. Tuesday gets to kick their campaign off as well. And from there, we will take it one game at a time. See just how all of this folds into a larger Coalescence story, just like we saw over the last year and a half. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you kindly again. And a reminder, as always, there is no RU without you. We'll catch you next time, friends. Have a good one.
Thanks, Daniel.
See ya.
Why is there so many choices for this shit, man? I gotta